82 million views in a month. The Grape Academy, the Epstein files, everywhere all at once. And nobody is talking about what this is doing to the woman like me and like you who has actually lived through it. If abuse has been part of your story, this is not something you just scroll past. This hits you somewhere deep. And you may not even have the words for why your body feels the way it does right now. That is what we're going to talk about today. Because this is not just information to us. This is something your nervous system is responding to. You see it, you hear it, it keeps showing up, and something in you tightens. Something pulls you back toward a place you thought you'd already moved through. And that is confusing because on the outside, you have done the work. You went to therapy, you talked about it, you told yourself you were okay. But inside, something has not fully settled. And now it is everywhere, and there is nowhere to look away anymore. What makes this even harder is the feeling underneath it. The helplessness, the anger, the grief, the quiet, devastating sense that the world does not actually protect women. And for you, this is not breaking news. This is our life. Something that you carried in silence, something you learned to survive, something you may have never had a safe place to release. And now it is being pushed in front of you every single day. And here is what you need to understand about what is actually happening. Your body does not separate past from present when it comes to your safety. So when this keeps appearing in front of you, your nervous system is not saying, well, this is news. It's saying, I remember. And when something overwhelming happens to you, your system does not always get the chance to process it. It survives it, it stores it. And then you keep moving, you build life, you show up and you function. But your body is still holding what it never had the chance to release. And this is not a character flaw. There's nothing wrong with you. This is just biology. When the nervous system cannot complete its stress response, that activation stays stored in your tissue, in your breath, in the way you brace without knowing you are even bracing. So now with this being pushed in front of you every day, it's like the door keeps being opened and the body does not have the luxury of context. It only knows what is already lived. So if you've been more emotional lately, more unsettled, struggling to sleep or concentrate or feel at peace, I need you to hear this clearly. There's nothing wrong with you. Your body is responding to something it never got to finish. And this is why you cannot simply ignore it. You cannot scroll past it and expect it to not reach you. This is not about willpower. This is about what your system has been carrying. God said renew your mind, not suppress it, not perform like it did not happen, but renew it. Because healing does not come from pushing it down further. It comes from allowing and finally allowing your body to come out of survival mode and process what it has been holding. And that is what I've been talking about for the last 6 months on this channel. So right now you have to protect yourself. That may mean turning it off, stepping away, refusing to consume everything being pushed at you. You're allowed to do that. You do not owe the news cycle your nervous system, not social media, not anybody. You need safe people. You need spaces to feel what is rising without being overtaken by it. You need support that understands what is actually happening inside of you. Your healing matters more than staying informed about everything happening in the world right now. But we do not stay silent forever. Because silence is what allowed so much of this to exist in the first place. Your story matters, your voice matters, and when you are ready, not from a place of being triggered, not from a place of fear, but from a place of genuine healing, you reach back and you help the next woman find her way through. You were not made to live in fear. You were not made to stay defined by what happened to you. It was never your fault. What happened to you was never your fault. You were made to walk in strength, in clarity, in the peace of God. But that peace is not available on the other side of suppression. It is available on the other side of healing. And healing begins when you stop ignoring what is still asking to be released inside of you. And you finally give it to yourself. somewhere, you give it somewhere to go. And that is the work, not pretending it did not affect you, not staying stuck in it either, but understanding what your body has been carrying and walking through the process of healing the right way. And that is exactly what we do inside the Inner Healing Journey method. And if something inside of you feels like this is being uncovered right now, please do not ignore that. That is where you begin. And the link is in the description box right here if you would like to start, because if you know another woman, I'm going to ask you, if you know another woman who is feeling this right now, could you please send this to her? She needs to know she is not alone in what she is feeling. And the hard part is 1 in 3 women have gone through this before they were even out of their teens. And I'm going to talk more about that on Wednesday. I'm going to share my story of what happened to me before I was even 19 years old. So subscribe to this channel. Please hit the subscribe, like this video for more conversations like this. Every time you hit the share, like, subscribe, it helps me reach more women and to give them hope and to bring them peace and to bring them wisdom and clarity and truth about what's happening to your body over 50. God bless your healing. I will see you in the next video.